career, I have been finding what should be the best way to develop people, right? And typically, the problem of training people is that if they have experience, they come to work for you. They have experiences they learn at the other place. And when you want to think out of the box and solve the problem another way, they have to unlearn what they have learned and relearn what you teach. This is a big struggle for many, many people. But we can't tackle that directly. So what we do is we start to build the base. So for us, in every department that we have 13 training modules. That means everything you need to know about a job in that department or that specific job is broken into 13 training modules. And the leader of the department will do that training, one of the module once a week. That means over 13 weeks, it covers all the subject matter for that department to do the job, right? And why 13? Because 13 is 1/4 of a year. So this is repeated 4 times. So when you do that, we know for sure that if you've been working here with us, say 2 quarter or 3 quarter, you should know every job there is for you to do, right? So that take care of the basic function. Then we put the people into what is called performance improvement teams, like QCC, lean manufacturing, 5S, etc. And we give them the training, and the team then solve their own departmental problem. So they start to learn to say, okay, how do we improve what we're doing? And then move on from there. Yeah. So at the next higher level on training, we implement a formal strategic planning process. And the process are multiple steps. Basically, it's from the Disease Institute, these steps that I learned, and I'm certified in them. It goes through the first step is a SWOT analysis leading to what is the mission of the organization. After the mission is defined, we then look at the reporting structure, and then we reorganize the structure to support the mission. So typically in most companies, the structure never change over 5-10 years. And because of that, it's very hard to implement if there are changes in the market. So this is taken care of at this step. The next step is after the structure is done, we review our management information system. Do you have the information required to support the decision making based on the new structure? Now in our company, because we have been quite long in the business and because of my background, all our financial reporting systems are done in a way that if we change the structure a way, we can just adjust accounting the reporting system. If we change another way, we can also cut it. So that step, we don't take much anymore because we can easily switch it. But we bring it up for discussion for half a day because new people need to learn that. So after the structure and management information is done, then we do the strategic planning for the department. That means what are your strategies for this year? Like HR will be what type of training we need, what is identified, what is a gap. So in every area, we have all these requirements, right? So after the strategic planning is done, we then move to budgeting. And our budget process is basically bottoms up. We do a group negotiation, and then we re-stretch top down, right? So this way, the budgets are finalized. And basically, in our budget, we do a level 3, which is middle performance. Then we do a stretch budget level 5. But in order to get level 1, 2, and 4, 3 and 2 average is 4. And then you minus the difference, become 2 and 1. And this is linked to our bonus system, quarterly bonus system. And 1 and 2, you don't get any bonus. Level 3, you get quarter of a month, multiply by 4 times, 4 quarter. If you reach the maximum, you get 1 month's bonus for the year. Level 4 is half month. So 4 quarter multiplied by 4 means you get 2 months bonus. And finally, level 5 is 1 month bonus. So multiply by 4, you get 4 months bonus, right? So by doing so, they also get exposed to how to plan for the whole year, looking for, because this type of planning is planning about 2 years ahead, right? And we have our vision, which is another process altogether, right? So we then, for them to learn the tactical part, in each hotel, we have what are called 4 committees. One is the marketing and sales committee. One is the engineering and production. The third one is human resource and personnel. And finally, finance and accounting. So these people depend on how advanced in a hotel. Typically, when we open a hotel, these 4 committees will meet almost every week because a lot of problems. Eventually, it will settle down to once a month. So it's a maintenance. What's happening in our field? What can be done? And basically, we rotate all our senior people. So you are today, this year in marketing and sales. Next year, you may be in engineering production. Next year, you may be in HR and personnel. And finally, finance and accounting. But the department head, let's say the accountant is always the secretary of the finance and accounting team. The GM sits in all these committees because the number one must be on top of everything that is happening. So this way, they learn how to solve the tactical issues at the hotel level. But we still want the whole team to be aware of what's happening in the world. So what I did was we break our group development meeting. We have 4 group development meetings in a year, and we break it by topic again also. So it's human resource and personnel, engineering and production, finance and accounting, and human resource and personnel. So it works this way that we have 3 days of meeting because we can't bring everybody and leave their job. So we have 3 day, 1.5 day overlap. The rooms division people attend the first 2 days, and F&B attend the second and third day. So we take a risk with 1 day where everybody is actually in planning, right? And this has worked well for us because over time, in this quarterly meeting, I tend to look for what are the key development in the world. So we may bring in an engineer to talk about what's happening in the aircon system in the world. We will talk about marketing expert come and talk. So we introduce different topics. What are the best practice in the world? So they learn what are the issues regarding long-term trends and where we are heading. And because they are also in committee solving tactical problems, they understand strategic thinking and tactical thinking. And that becomes complete. So we then also rotate them. So typically, let me give you an example of the manager of the Emily Putrajaya. When she joined us 11 years ago, she was in sales, and she doesn't know anything about hotels. So basically, when she joined, because she was interested in F&B, I make her in charge of a coffee shop, and that is a profit and loss. So she ran a profit and loss. So she learned a lot about it. However, she is quite ambitious, so she asked for more challenges. So I then moved her to the front office to manage OTAs and online on dynamic pricing, and also because the gym is a small profit center, I also part under her. So she started to learn one profit center management and then small profit center management and dynamic pricing and revenue optimization in the front office, right? So this is what she learned, and after some time, she's promoted to be the room division manager. That means manage the whole room division as a profit center, and finally she was promoted to be the hotel manager, which is de facto the GM. So by doing so, by all the components we have put in, she is now well-rounded. She can talk about any problem. Right now, the only area I'm helping her is on the strategic engineering side, because she's not from engineering background, so I have to help her and we are in the midst of renovation. So she's also learning how to manage renovation, etc. So this is how we make the person fully rounded and able to be independent as a person running the whole business.